Hey YouTube, this is Time Wizard here. I'm going to quickly run down some Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so the next big event I'm going to be playing, the actual big event, is going to be YCS Tourneys in France. And I'm going to be taking, obviously I'm not going to be taking this deck, I'm going to be taking, one second, let's get out. I'm going to be playing wind-ups. It's great. I love the deck. It's just finding the right stuff going in now. Anyway, this is going to be a quick sort of segment. It's going to be called Building on a Budget. I understand that some of you, you're having problems keeping up with the meta. It's like, oh, it's so expensive. I don't have tour guides. I don't have this. I'll just bring you one of these decks that is just... I'm not going to say that you're going to like win every duel. Obviously, the people with tour guides and maxis and stuff have significant advantage. But if you play like... If you think about it, you can sort of play a good deck. This is one of those decks that, okay, it needs a bit of refining. I literally took about 20 minutes, looked at Tony Hong's build. It's really good. It's so budget. It's like, I call this my budget Darkworld deck. It costs, you buy 3 structure decks and like a few other cards, and it's really good. It's one of the fastest decks I've ever played. Game 1, it's so good. I'm not lying about this. It's just really good. So anyway, let's start. Let's start with the monsters. So you got one Malefic Stardust Dragon. He's actually really good. He can get over so many things in the meta at the moment. He just attacks over Dolka, Lagia, Force and Negation. You can also, if you haven't got the field spell, you can bring him out and then chain like a deck Devi to him. It's pretty good. And or Eradicator, which is, I'll show you those cards in a minute, but he's really good. So want him. Standard 3 Grappa, 1 beige. Just because it's a budget deck, and I think the 1 beige is good. The 2 Trance Archfiends, that's just good discard outlet, and its secondary effect is really good. I mean, like when you get to add one of the remove from play cards that you just remove from gates, is really good. 3 Brow standard, obviously standard draw power of the deck. This deck has amazing draw power. I would say like it's sort of like Dad in the way that when the old Dad decks were playing, they're playing like 3 Allure, 3 D-Draw. It's kind of like that, but 3 silver. Yeah, 3 silver. Card is really good. It's like it's base 2/3, so it can ram itself into Dolka. You can special summon it. It's level 5. You can make Tyrus. It's also with gates is a target for Eradicator Virus, and without gates it's a free deck Devil Virus, which are really broken cards. They destroy loads of decks. It's just amazing. And obviously the 3 Snow Stratos of the deck in discard form. This and Trance Archfiend set up so many plays. You can go this, discard, use summon Trance Archfiend, discard this, search gates, remove him, do some plays. It's great. It's great. Alright, the spells. 1 Foolish Barrow, dump that Grappa. Card Destruction, that and like a few Darkworld is win condition. Once reborn, you can reborn like a Brow and then bounce at your hand for Grappa. Reborn is just best card in the game, or one of the best cards in the game. Darko, power card. Heavy Storm. Yeah, you play a lot of spells and traps and you set them for drag downs and stuff, but this is still a really good card to open. It's great. 3 drag downs. Sorry about the 1 proxy. I'm gonna get it tomorrow from a friend of mine. This is basically the card that you don't get in the structure deck. These 3 Malefic Stardust. I think that's like the only couple of cards you don't get in the structure deck. The rest of it is just structure deck. Allure. It's really good, even though you don't want your darks removed, because you're playing Trance Archfiend. It doesn't matter if you remove them, you just get them back. It's brilliant. I like it. More draw power. 3 Darkworld dealings. Okay. You're worried about the mirror match. Okay, don't play this against the mirror match. That's the thing. You play it. Your locals at the moment, it's more of a meta call. Your locals aren't going to be filled with that many Darkworld players. People are realizing that, oh wait a second, Insectors, all these decks are really good. I want to play them. And if you're playing a Darkworld deck, you can play 3 dealings. It's fine. Okay, you don't want to play it turn 1 because you don't want. If the guy's playing Darkworld, they're going to get significant advantage. So turn 1, don't play it. Rest of the time you can play it. If you got them in your hand, side them out game 2 and game 3 against your mirror match. It's great. It's fine. 3 gates, brilliant card, boost, and it's just, yeah, brokenness. Okay, traps, 3 reckless, increased draw power, plus like chain them together. It just this could just basically outspeed your opponent. You flip some of these and just keep pushing. It's a turbo deck. Just play it fast. It's meant to be fast. Play it fast. Solemn, compulsory negation. Just like I personally think it's the most powerful card in the game. It's just no to anything pretty much. Double Mind Crush. This drag downs and the rest of the cards, and I'm going to show you in a minute, are just destroy your opponent's hands. Just, you know, take out your opponent's hand. 2 Eradicator, 1 Deck Devi. Oh wow. This is viable on under like let's see, these 3 when they're under gates. These 3 all the time, and the Malefic Stardust. You can special summon Malefic. It activates its effect. You chain Epidemic. You tribute. You get rid of all spells or traps, and you get to keep looking at the hand. If you can capitalize that you see in your opponent's hand and play around every card in their hand, then you literally win. If you can get one of these off, like my opponent I was playing, he summons a monster, Epidemic. I call spells. Like, I just turn, if you can turn on this and just call spells, you're safe from Heavy Storm, you're safe from MSD for 3 turns. And 3 turns is all you need with this deck. This deck is just so fast. Anyway, that's the deck profile. I'm not going to be playing this for Toulouse, but I'm gonna probably try this at locals and obviously make a budget side and prove that it can be done with a budget side. It's just, I don't know. I think that if you're gonna a budget player can do well if he thinks of it. Obviously, if you play a wind-up deck, you're a bit annoyed, but you know what? That's life, isn't it? Well, thank you, YouTube. This is Time Wizard signing out. Peace.